All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This installment of the Clubhouse Conversations Series, which focuses on Black people and professional baseball in America, specifically minor league baseball, Major League Baseball, whether it be players, coaches, scouts, writers, front office members, etc. I with me, infielder, Glenallen Hill Jr., who goes by GJ, son of Glenallen Hill Sr., a former Major League player. He currently is an infielder in the Arizona Diamondbacks organization, and I think he played for the high A affiliate.
Low A.
Low A affiliate, my fault. It was good to have you, GJ, and thanks for the correction.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on here.
All right. So, first things first, how's the season going so far for you, being back?
Season's been going good. It's been real nice, just getting back out and being able to play baseball again after having so much time off and so much, like unknown and uncertainties. It's good to kind of get back to normal, doing what you do again.
Yeah, I hear you. So I kind of want to start from the beginning of your story, as we kind of go over it. I really want to start with, you being the son of a major league player. Obviously, you grew up close to the game. Just kind of go over that and what that was like growing up for you.
Yeah, growing up, there was always kind of like, I don't know if you call it like a target or whatever, but it was always like, oh, GJ, he's, his dad was like a, MLB player. So there's always kind of that like cloud or like target on you,
Mm-hmm.
So people are always like expecting you to like be so good and all that type of stuff. And then just kind of over time, as you get older, you kind of just learn how to live with it and deal with it. But growing up around the game was, that was a huge blessing for me, just being able to be around my dad, being, in professional baseball. I was able to learn so much about the game and, about what it takes and all that kind of stuff. So it's a huge blessing to, have my dad be in baseball and to be able to spend so much time with him in baseball too.
Mm-hmm. So, has baseball kind of brought you and your dad closer in your decision to kind of become a professional baseball player? I was a huge influence, but was he like a personal coach for you growing up, or did he kind of just watch and kind of give you tips, or how engaged was he in the process with you?
So my dad he was coaching pretty much my entire childhood, so he was never really around for like the actual season, but like in the wintertime and stuff, we like go out and hit, catch ground balls, take fly balls, all that type of stuff when I wasn't playing like another sport like basketball or whatever it was. So he never really has gotten the opportunity to really after a game about whatever baseball related or not, and then like off the field, not during the season, he's pretty much my go-to guy. When it comes to baseball, like with all the coaching and the practicing and all that, he's definitely been my guy, and he still is.
Cool. That's what's up. That's dope. That's very cool. You mentioned basketball. Was basketball your other favorite sport growing up?
Yeah, I played basketball up until my senior year of high school. So yeah, I love basketball.
You play AU?
I did when I was super young, but then I was like, man, I'd rather be playing baseball because AAU was always kind of in the summertime.
During travel ball and stuff.
Yeah, so that was kind of my time to play baseball. So I was like, I'll just save that for the winter.
All right, say less for sure. So you just played in school, so that's what's up. So when did you kind of know that you were good at baseball?
I mean, Little League, Little League, I was pretty good, like 12, 13. And then going into high school, I was like, man, like I got some real talent here. So that's kind of when I started to, turn the work up and really
take it seriously.
Yeah, take it seriously, and know I have a shot to, be pretty good at this game. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So kind of what was you getting drafted to high school? What was that process like for you? Just playing travel ball, being on the circuit, also you're in California, so you're in the most competitive place for high school baseball in the world, probably besides Japan. So just go over that environment and what that was like.
Yeah. So going into my senior year, I was kind of unsure on, what the feel was for me, whether I was getting looked at for the draft, if I was going to get taken high, low. I wasn't really sure what the feel was. So going into my senior season, I kind of just try to go into it with like just no expectations. I was like, I'm just gonna, enjoy my time playing high school baseball one last time. And then as my senior season went on, I started to get more and more buzz. I was playing pretty good, and then about halfway through my season, I ended up getting hurt. So I missed maybe 3 or 4 weeks of my season, my senior year, and then pretty much, no one was on me at the time because obviously I was hurt, so I wasn't playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came back from my injury, started playing again. There's a little buzz, and then towards the end of the year, I started getting more buzz again. And then when it came to around draft time, I was still unsure, like where I'd fall. Maybe second round, third round, fourth round, whatever. I was pretty unsure. And then draft day, second day of the draft, I got a call. DBacks are going to take you in the fourth round. And then, I was super happy, excited, and yeah, it was a dream come true for sure.
Cool. That's what's up. What college were you committed to?
I was committed to Arizona State.
Okay, that's what's up. That's a good school. Go over for me the negotiating process, and were you sure immediately that you were going to sign when you got drafted, or did you talk with your parents about it, or what?
Yeah. So I always knew, like, if the opportunity was there, I was pretty certain, like, this is what I want to do. Like, I want to be a baseball player as soon as I can.
Mm-hmm.
So the draft, like the signing process and all that was relatively easy, just because I kind of already knew that I wanted to get into professional baseball as soon as I could start playing.
All right, that's fair. That's what's up. So go over your first year of baseball in 2019 and kind of give me one moment for you that was like a welcome to professional baseball moment, and then kind of just go over your experience just in the rookie league and stuff.
Yeah, so 2019, I graduated high school, and then the next day I was on a flight out to Arizona. Got my physicals done and all that. Finally was able to sign, and then next day, man, I just got thrown right into it. I was playing second base in a game. It's like 110 degrees outside. You're dying. It's all hot. But I ended up hitting a home run my first game, which was pretty cool. Kind of just like eased the nerves, and I was like, all right, like I'm here now. It's,
Yeah.
time to work. But that first season out there in Arizona, it's a grind, man. It's super hot. You're doing a lot of early work, playing every day, getting used to playing every day after never doing that before. So that first season, it's a grind for sure. And then off the field, you know, you're taking care of yourself. You got to figure out where you're living, all that kind of stuff too. So you gotta grow up pretty quick once you get out there.
Oh yeah, for sure. That maturity factor is a big test, and especially, you know, when you've been on the road. But I kind of talk about, you know, and I'm sure you probably chopping at the bit to get back to it in 2020, and then the pandemic happened. So kind of go over what that experience is like, and just take me through that year for you, and how'd you work through it?
Yeah, I mean, the peak was tough for everybody. So when I got back after, you know, they canceled spring training in the season, it's totally like unsure of what was gonna happen. So I just was like, you know, gotta make sure I'm ready because we could get a call here any day. So at the beginning of the pandemic, I was working every day, making sure, you know, I was ready to get that call. And then season ended up getting canceled, the minor league season. And then, you know, I wasn't really sure what to do, but I didn't really want to take some time off. So, you know, I kind of just was like, I'm gonna just keep working, try and get better every day. And then I got a call from my agent, and he said this indie league was looking for players, and he was like, "You want to do it?" And I told him, "Yeah." So I headed out to Joliet, Illinois, for a 6-week long season with it was like a mix of minor leaguers and independent league guys. Played, I think, 28, 30 games over that 6 weeks, which was a pretty cool experience. And then the other thing about it too was my dad ended up being the manager for that team. So
That's cool.
Yeah, so I got to
Play for your dad. That's dope.
And he actually finally got to, you know, see me play because, like I said earlier, he never has really gotten that chance because he's always been coaching. So he finally got to see me play, and you know, we got to spend.
Where's he at, by the way? You know what org he works for and what he does?
My dad?
Yeah.
He was with the Rockies up until 2019, and then he hasn't been coaching since 2019. 2019 was his last year with the Rockies.
Okay. So, yeah, that's dope. That you got the Wow, that's cool. That's a very dope experience. So.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's very cool. So, kind of go over 2021. Just kind of, you know, you put in work through 2020. You play indie ball. I'm pretty sure you put in more work after that, and in the winter and stuff like that. And you're probably still connected with the DBacks coaches and people and stuff like that during the whole pandemic. So you had to be just take me through everything after indie ball to now, pretty much, basically.
Took a little bit of time off, and then about a week after I instructional league. So I actually ended up leaving a few days later back down to Arizona for a 6-week instructional league, which is basically you show up, work out for a couple hours in the morning, and then you play a game at 1. So we're doing that every day. That was October, I want to say. October and a little bit into November. And then after that, I came back home, took a little bit more time off, and then, you know, I was just right back to work for the 2021 season. So put in a lot of good work in the winter time, and then April came around. We got a date for spring training. Head out to spring training. Kind of got back into the groove of playing. Getting ready for the season, spring training, getting at bats, all that good stuff, and then spring training ended and the season came around, and here we are now. Just been grinding the season out.
Yeah. First season, a full season of ball, first season in a row, and all that. So how's it been so far?
It's been good, man. I've been enjoying it. I've been learning a lot about how to keep my body right and healthy to be able to withstand playing in all these games, and then obviously been learning a lot about myself and the game and how I can impact the game and just make myself better. So it's been a lot of fun.
That's what's up. What has been your favorite ballpark playing so far?
I really enjoyed the Lake Elsinore stadium. That's where just at last week. It was a nice place to play. It was cool.
That's what's up. Yeah, I know being in California League, you probably going to be going to some nice stadiums because I know they really like their minor league ball out there. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Yeah. So what's it been like being a part of the DBacks organization? They seem to have a good amount of Black players. I interviewed Justin Lewis, who's I think he was in AA right now for them. I know they got Christian Robinson and winner top prospects and a couple other guys up there with you. So, and I know your hitting coach is Micah Franklin too. So,
yeah, it's definitely nice to see other Black players going through the same grind with you. It's obviously being Black in baseball is pretty rare. So anytime you know someone in the organization or on your team or whatever, you kind of naturally just kind of gravitate towards them. So it's kind of nice to have a good amount of Black players in this org because we can just kind of talk whatever, kind of lean on each other if we need to. So yeah, it's nice to have others, and even though we're kind of all scattered at different levels,
still support each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, we still support each other and know we got each other's backs.
For sure. Who's your favorite players growing up, or players you like to emulate and study and stuff like that now?
Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey Jr. Those are my top two for sure. Derek Jeter, Carlos Gonzalez. I love watching Dexter Fowler. I mean, the list goes on and on, man.
Cool. So I know they've kind of had you going between second base and shortstop, since you kind of joined the org. Have you ever thought about playing outfield?
Yeah, I've actually been playing outfield here in Visalia for a couple months now, and I've actually enjoyed it a lot. I played out there growing up, like high school and stuff, so it's been fun to get back out there again.
Okay, so the ballpark and stuff. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What has been the biggest adjustment for you? Just kind of you're bouncing between positions now. You're doing more out there, but how do you separate that in your offense in order to try and be productive as you can?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the best way to do it is to just be in the moment of your situation. So if you're playing defense, you're playing defense, and then when it comes time for offense, you're locked in on your offense. So you just gotta be in the moment of the situation and try and stay as present as possible, whether it's not taking your last at bat out onto the field or taking something you did on the field into your at bat. yeah, you just gotta lock in and try and be as present as you can.
Okay. Speed's a bigger part of your game. It's just kind of when you're calling cards, and it kind of helps you with your versatility and stuff. Just kind of go over how you use your legs to affect the game, on defense or on offense.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, I kind of just let my athleticism take over, and athleticism and instincts take over. So I mean, I try to chase down every ball I can in the outfield, and when I'm playing on the infield, get to those tough balls in the hole up the middle, whatever it is, and then offensively, every time I'm on base, I'm looking to wreak some havoc out there, whether it be stealing a base, advancing on a ball in the dirt, whatever, just finding a way to move up a base, get in scoring position, and hopefully one of my teammates will drive me in.
That's what's up. Okay. If you had to give that kind of could double as a scouting report yourself. I want to ask you that question. What else could I ask you before we conclude? Has your dad seen you play yet this year? Ever saw you?
Yeah, he's been out to Visalia a few times, and then he's been to a few games on the road as well. So he's gotten to see me play a little bit this year.
That's dope. That's what's up. Okay, you got any siblings?
Yeah, I got 3 older sisters.
Oh. I know you were getting punked growing up.
Oh yeah, I was
The puncher
household
back.
woman. I was raised right.
Yeah. They played sports.
Yeah, they all played basketball growing up.
That's dope. That's what's up. Okay. Baseball is kind of what you guys do, is not who you are, as you guys like to say. What would you do if you weren't a pro baseball player? Or what interests you? What are you interested in besides baseball, outside of baseball?
I love the ocean. I love going to the beach, getting outside, kind of doing anything like that. But I mean, if I wasn't playing baseball, shoot, I don't know. Maybe I'd be like
Hey,
I don't know.
I get it, man. I wanted to be a writer since I was 12. So like,
Okay, nice.
So I've known so I want to be a writer. And funny thing is, it's kind of expanded. Like I started out wanting to be an author, then wanted to be an author and film director, and then I started writing about baseball last year, and now it just happened. So now I'm a journalist too. So I mean, I kind of get what you mean with just kind of being fixated on one thing and knowing what it is at a young age.
Shoot, maybe I'd rap or something.
Hey, I mean, you already got the chains and shades and stuff, bro. I mean, you got the right idea.
Who knows, man?
Yeah, man. Life is crazy. But thank you for being a part of the series. It really means a lot. I'm gonna let you pay attention and be on the road and stuff, because I know you got places to be. And I really appreciate you squeezing this into your schedule too, because I know you've been ripping and running, as am I. So I'm glad that we can have this talk, just peer to peer, and it means a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you having me, and good luck with everything.
Thank you, man. Same to you.
Yeah, feel free to reach out if you ever need anything.
For sure. Same to you. And